Alright, so we did 3 things. We rotated clockwise the left hand. So the back of the left hand, when you look down, you got to see 2 things. You got to see the emblem on your glove, and you got to see 2 knuckles. The other thing is, with the 7/9 pitching wedge, you're going to put more weight to your lead side. You're going to rotate.
50-50?
It's going to be a little more 50-50, 60-40. This pressure amount will tell us. But
okay.
yeah, and then I want you to rotate the trunk, just like you do with the driver. Preset the chest a little bit, rotated 15 degrees or so. 45, half of 45, maybe even 20 degrees. Then what I want you to do is make that turn like you're doing here. And what's really important for the irons is to stay over the golf ball. Now, what do I mean by stay over it? Well, here's your axis of rotation, the top of your spine. I want you to stay over it. I want you to resist
moving back.
Moving back, correct.
Okay.
Now, it would behoove you to widen your stance a little bit,
okay,
because that'll reduce lateral stability.
All right.
I mean, reduce lateral shift.
Now, on the grip, am I also using the really strong grip on?
Yes, yes. That left hand, you want to make sure you see the front 2 knuckles like I got on that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, I think your stance is a bit narrow here. I want the insides of the heels to line up with your hip sockets. So here are your hip sockets. I want the insides of your heels to line up with your hip sockets.
Okay.
So maybe 2 inches on each side, on each foot. You're going to just widen it a little bit.
Now,
That's with the.
This is going to be perpendicular, and this is going to be open.
Right. Correct. Right. You still got a little bit of what I call a duck stance. You got a little bit of turnout with both feet. I'd rather you have the right foot turned inward so it's perpendicular to your target, and the left foot turned out. Yep. Because what I want to do is I want to resist any lateral shifting with the irons, particularly the hips. I want you to be able to rotate them, but I don't want any shift. Now from here, you're pushing off the ground. You're pushing from the foot. So when you push from the foot, you're going to roll the ankle. You're going to drive the right knee toward the left knee. I mean, that's much better. Now, I want you to practice that exercise every day. I want you to work on shift, rolling the ankle. I want this right ankle, the first metatarsals, the ball of the big toe. I want that right foot to come up. Yeah. And I'll use this girl. She's good, Chella Choi. Winds up, drives those legs. See the knees.
Let me see.
Okay, so here she is. I'm going to put a box right here. She's going to turn. Now watch the drive. Drives both knees. Look at the ankle. See how that ankle's rolling in? I call that the reverse K. That reverse K position. Yeah, the rolling of the ankle, this right knee comes inward, and you can see this reverse K here. This is what you're trying to achieve here. There's the reverse K. So, I want you to practice that as a skill when you go to the gym. You're going to toss. You're going to work on throwing. Anything that's going to promote moving your body. If you threw, you'd move into it. So this right knee, I want it to move to the ball. See, look where her right knee is. Her right knee is over the ball, or pretty much close to it.
Yeah.
So she's getting a lot of shift. Now, how much shift? Well, to be exact, when I did the 3D analysis, your hips, your pelvis moves about 10 inches toward the target. 10 inches is about to the outside of the left shoe. 6 to 10 inches. And there's impact. So you can see how the outside of her left thigh is lined up right over the outside of her left shoe. And that's about 6 to 10 inches. And you can see how the right shoulder continues to rotate over the forward foot. Hands are over the left shoulder, right shoulder's all the way over the left knee. So there's a complete rotation. Now, some people can't do that, I understand. But you can do it, because here you are doing it.
And I should be moving this more.
Yeah, that right foot's got to be like that.
Okay, okay.
So that's something you can practice. You don't have to go to the range to do that. You can do that, you know, wherever, in your office, in your house. Your wife thinks you're nuts, but that's all right. All right.
That is great.